Okay, so now we're gonna get into the Black Widow. Alright. Welcome back to the channel. I want to share some old footage with you where I was working on the Black Widow. I was trying to troubleshoot the AFR gauge because it wasn't working properly. So I think I narrowed it down to the wideband sensor, or AKA the O2 sensor. As you know, sometimes these older Mustangs have both, right? And you might notice I look a little different. Well, that's because it is very old footage. So hopefully I don't scare anybody, but here you go. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm not gonna bore everybody with the specifics of what an AFR gauge is, but I'm gonna show you what's going wrong with the air-fuel ratio gauge, or AKA AFR gauge, in the Black Widow. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the Black Widow, and then I can show you guys what's going on with the AFR gauge. Let's check it out. All right, so there it is up top here. And the thing of it is when it's on video, it blinks. But when you're looking at it with like your, obviously, for lack of a better term, your naked eye, then it's not blinking. Anyway, let's give her a start, see what happens. So you turn it to on, it reads like that. Then it eventually goes like that, and then all the way to lean. So when you start it, there's no change. It just stays lean the entire time. So that's why I'm thinking it's the sensor or the gauge. So there's a test that we can do. There's a test we can do on the sensor, but if I can figure out where the sensor is actually, where they've put it, then we'll go ahead and swap it out because I bought a new one anyway. So let's see what we can do. Okay, got it up on the ramps, got the wheel chalk down for safety, and we'll call it good. Now it's time to get underneath and see what's going on. I think I figured out which one it is. As you can see here, there's an O2 sensor. I can tell by the plug back there, but that's an O2 sensor. And the one over there is an O2 sensor as well. And then you have this third one, you can see it right here. And then if you look at the plug there, you can tell that that is the one that goes for the AFR gauge because the plug matches. So we'll start by replacing that. First, I'm gonna get my code reader out because the check engine light. All right, so I got my code reader out here and my manual. So we're gonna hook it up to the connection location here. All right, so all plugged in, turn it to the on position, but do not start the car. There's the on position. See the check engine light is on. You can see right here, got the reader plugged in. Everything's plugged in the way it should be. Turn it on, let it do its thing. It's 67. 67, there's an 85. There's 3 of these. All of it has to do with the AC. 84. EGR vent fault. Well, there is no EGR valve on the car. It's been deleted. So I'm not sure what that's about. And an 85, adaptive fuel limited reach, or canister purge circuit failure, or shift solenoid. That's interesting, because none of it has to do with the sensor that I'm just talking about. No O2 sensor switch detected. All right, so now that we figured out what the codes are, there was an O2 sensor code, but we're trying to figure that out later. I'm gonna work with this AFR gauge sensor first. In the meantime, I'm gonna unplug this and turn the ignition off. All right, so here's the sensor for the AFR gauge that I bought. You can see the plug, see the sensor here. Let's have to find a wrench that fits this. So, all right, I found a wrench. For those who are curious, it's a 7/8. Okay, now I found the proper tool to remove the sensor, which is this thing. This is specifically designed for O2 sensors. So that's the one I'm gonna be taking off right there. Let's see if we can do this. You know, got it on, got the wrench on, and got it loose. Let's get it out of here. I got it unscrewed. I need to unplug it, get the zip ties off of it. All right, so I think I got the tripod set up so you guys can see what's going on. Anyway, gotta get this zip tie off of here. Zip ties off. Gotta unplug it. I've never unplugged one of these. Stop. There we go. All right. Oh, of course. Let's get you set back up here. Hopefully this will work out. This tripod sucks, bro. Anyway, so I'm taking this one off. Let's grab the other one. Let's get this. Oh my goodness. I mean, literally, bro. Don't ever buy this tripod. One little tap, and now it doesn't want to work. Got the new AFR sensor in, zip tied up and secured. So we'll see if this works. But I plan on replacing all the O2 sensors while I'm down here. Alrighty, let's get inside here. Got the sheet down to protect the seat because I'm filthy from laying on the ground. Let's see what the gauge does. Nice. Back to lean again. Still reads lean, so I'm not sure what's going on. Replace the sensor. Hey guys, just taking a moment to pop right in here to let you guys know that there's merch available. That's right, we now have merch available. You look on the front page of the YouTube channel, you should be able to see the online store where you can buy your merch, your t-shirt. Here's an example in black that has the old style logo for those who are nostalgic. And look at the back. I really like these. As you know, I wear all my shirts and I work in them. So hopefully you'll do the same. And I hope you continue to support the channel. We really appreciate all you guys. Thanks. Continue to enjoy the video. Okay, got back from Napa Auto Parts and I have the sensors here. So this is the sensor that I'm using. So I'm gonna switch those out, see if those make a difference. So we'll see what happens. Back underneath the car. That's one of the O2 sensors there I'm gonna swap out. The other one's right here. Wish I could prop you guys up, but as you saw, the tripod's not working, so. The sensor's all black. This may be the bad one, I don't know. But it's from the passenger side. I've already changed out the driver's side one. All right, got the passenger side sensor in. Boom. Driver's side in, boom. All right, so let's take a look at these sensors. This is the one from the passenger side. See how dark that is? There's the other one. But anyway, they're all swapped out now. So I'm gonna get the car on the ground and we'll see how things work out. All right, so she's still showing lean while we're sitting here idling. For some reason, I think that that's normal. I'll do research on it. But when I hit the gas now, look, it's normal. It's actually reacting and not staying lean all the time. So I think we're fixed. Woo! We're back from the test drive. The AFR gauge appears to be working correctly at this point in time. However, it does read lean, you know, at idle, but then when you accelerate and take off, then it goes into the normal readings and this and that like it should. So it appears that changing out the both O2 sensors, which you saw one did look bad, and then changing out the AFR sensor as well, that seemed to make a difference. So I'm really hoping it did. Anyway, you guys have a good day and appreciate you watching. Hit that like and that subscribe. And always remember, if I can do it, good Lord, you can do it too. So there you go.